and fill up my chamber and flip. No, I then flip and fill it up.
Yeah.
Aha, beautiful. I haven't used these things in so long. How to do this?
You want the tube facing you, so the white little, yeah, there you
go. Oh. The cassette should. Maybe, no? It's right there. Come on. Come on.
There you go.
Ah!
There
Woo!
you go. Nice job.
We're there. All right. We can click it in. We are beautiful. We are primed, and my chamber is filled. Cool, cool, cool. Got a little trash can. I'm gonna go ahead and start my pump and run this line though. I didn't flush it all the way. What all I missed so far? Talking about the low potassium after this baton.
Everything else is going to be within normal limits. I've given you everything I had.
Cassette test in progress. Oh no, not new patient. Wait, no, it should have been new patient. It don't matter. I can barely see this thing. All right. So A, clear line settings, yes. All right, so my volume without any NG going right now is going to be 125 mils an hour. So 125, my volume to be infused is going to be my whole bag, so 500, realistically, it's only. All right. And we are pumping away, and I'll go let it pump out all this air bubble and clear the line. Woo! Is that the patient? Miss Jane, I know you don't know where you are, what time it is, but I love you being here with me. I love you, Wesley. All right, I'm gonna act like that all just flushed because I don't want to wait the entire time.
Flushed.
Boom.
Air bubble's done.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my central line again. Boom, boom, boom. I'll flush it right before with my flush that isn't in my hand right now.
Line flush.
That one. Boom. Flushed it. Looks good. Draw a turn, and then I can get it going into her. Beautiful. All right. Now that she has her potassium added, D hat or D5 half, I want to go ahead and cover her sugar, which is going to be, you said her sugar is 168?
30, 138.
138. Oh, never mind. She doesn't get insulin at 138.
I had a feeling that was it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Huh?
I just said I had a feeling, but I don't have any information here in regards to the
I'm given the, yeah. So blood sugar less than 140, no coverage, 0 units.
Nice.
So she will ride. I'll just make sure to spot check her because we don't have anything going into her stomach in a little bit. But I do have a sub-Q heparin shot we can go ahead and do. That is marked as Q8. And also I've got her IV Lasix we can get going. Am I good on time? Where am I at?
At 20 right now.
Like 20 left here, I'm at 20.
20, you're at 20, so 10 left.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
So, looking good, looking good.
So I'll go ahead and do your sub-Q heparin first. Order is for 7,500 units sub-Q Q8. Time is now at 7:0700. I've got Miss Jane Smith. Date of birth and all that is correct. I went ahead and got a 1 mil sub-Q needle, and I've got 10,000 units per ml of heparin. So I'm only going to be pulling up 0.75 mils, but that's all right. Huh?
How many units is that?
It's 10,000 units per ml, so
70.
I have my orders for 7,500 units, so I need, yeah. I will clean the top of my heparin bottle thingy. Beautiful. Go ahead and inject in 0.75 of air just to make my life a little easier. You say careful. I will pull out 0.75 ml of my heparin. Confirmed by second nurse. Heparin, I don't think, is it high alert?
I don't think so.
It's still good to have a double check, so I appreciate you being here with me, Nurse Ryan.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll recap. I'll come back in my room, recheck my name, date of birth, all that junk, even though I prepped the med at the bedside. And then we are going to go sub-Q in her belly. Miss Jane, do you care what side I do your shot on?
No, wherever's okay.
Okay, alright. Let me go ahead and clean my surface with some alcohol, wiping inwards and outwards. And I'm going to let it dry for a large amount of time. Probably 2 minutes is what a book says. I'll go ahead and have my shot of heparin that is properly labeled and never left my hand. And we are going to be insuling. All right, you're gonna feel a little poke, Miss Jane. I'm actually gonna do it on her left side that she's weak on, so she doesn't feel it. All right, and a little bit. Yeah. We're gonna do 3, 2, 1, and we're in. I'm gonna wait half a second before I push. Go ahead and push the medicine. I'm gonna let it absorb, and we are out. Beautiful. And before I move anywhere, I can pop my needle up, make sure it is locked and loaded. So my heparin is in, and then the last thing we are going to do today is give your IV Lasix, Miss Jane Smith. So I already have this going. I did check, and it said the D5 half is compatible, but I don't want to trust that with the MEQ, because I didn't see anything in my book about if the potassium was compatible, so I don't want to risk that. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I'll get her unhooked. Keep this paused. I'll reseal this with a cap that I didn't bring in here. That's fine. Go ahead and flush her line after cleaning it. Boom. Clean, 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 clean. I will flush my line with just some normal saline because I know that's compatible with my Lasix. Beautiful. Oh, I should probably pull up my Lasix first, huh? Debatable.
Are you gonna empty that out, do you?
Yeah.
Wow. I like it.
What do you?
No, you're fine. No, I got these if you want.
Nice.
More than one way to do it.
This is. Don't get me started.
You're doing great.
Where's my? Oh.
You're awesome.
If I wanted to, I could have left a few mLs of normal saline in my flush, but the proper thing would be to use an empty syringe so I don't have any kind of dilution and I get the proper amount of medication pulled up. So I have my blunt tip. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my 40 milligrams of IV Lasix out of my, did I not bring it in here? I don't know what I do with it. Oh crap. Miss Jane Smith, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. What did I do with it?
Did
I drop it?
I thought I only saw that happen up there.
Did somebody take my Lasix? Well, that's rude.
Maybe,
Give me a second.
I'll get it. Yeah, let's get it.
All right, we're back. Ooh, that was aggressive. Lasix, 40 milligrams per milliliter, so I'm only gonna have to pull up 1 mil. Works for me. I'll go ahead and pull it back. Clean my thing, pop it in. Pull up my 1 ml. If I knew it was 1 ml, I probably would have gotten a smaller syringe, but it is what it is. And I probably would have diluted it with my saline, like I like to. But go ahead and get rid of my blunt tip. Beautiful. So we are going to clean, clean, clean. Flush one more time. Beautiful. And then this 1 mil, I'm gonna push pretty slowly. Lasix, you don't want to push fast because it can cause, I don't remember what the fancy word is for your ears ring. Starts with an O. Starts with an O. So I'm going to push this 1 mil, it's 40 milligrams, so I'll try to push it over a minute, about a quarter of a mil every 15 seconds. Tinnitus, yeah, there you go. No, it starts with there's a word that starts with an O that means the same thing.
I think that's the ear infection.
It's going to bother me.
Yeah.
So I push this really slowly over that last minute, then I'm going to do the same thing with the next few milliliters of normal saline. I push behind it, nice and slow. Your ears ringing? All right, beautiful.
I can't hear.
That is everything in. I'm going to go ahead and clean, clean, clean. That's all flushed with normal saline, so I can attach my D5 half with 20 back up to it, and all of our meds are in. I think we're good. Did I miss anything?
No.
All right, I'd love to call a report to my next nurse so I can get out of here.
All right, I'm here for my shift.
Beautiful. Hey there. Yeah, what's going on? I've got Miss Jane Smith here. Date of birth is blah, 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 blah. She is in room 12. Miss Jane came in with stroke-like symptoms and left-sided weakness. She's been here for about 24 hours, spent most of her time in the ER in the stroke protocol. I'll get my sheet out here for you. History of diabetes, CHF, AFib, and a drop of 30 pounds over the last few months.
Wow.
Beautiful. She failed her swallow study, so she's currently NPO. You'll see that I actually put a Dodd-POF in, and they plan on starting feedings of Osmolite at 25 an hour. The order's in there. We are actually just waiting on placement confirmation via X-ray. They would not call me back, and they called me a cuss word, so I didn't deal with it. If you want to try again, I'd appreciate it. She's currently on sugar checks. Q6 with sliding scale. I didn't have to cover her this morning. She was at 136. Calls for coverage over 140. Vital signs with me. Her heart rate's at about 102. I didn't see her run too tacky other than over, just barely over 100. She's setting 92% on room air. I didn't notice any kind of problems with her chest sounds or anything like that, so I didn't think there was any problem other than it being on the lower side with the 92%. 20 respirations, pretty good. No fever. She was 99.4 last time I checked, and her BP was 162 over 95. She actually has her what is it called? Oh, it's gonna bother me. One of her blood pressure pills that was not given today, waiting on the Dodd-POF to be placed, and that is Herlotensin. So once that gets given, hopefully her blood pressure should come back down and she should be good. Other than that, she got her heparin shot. She has her Lasix given, so that'll help her blood BP as well. That was given in the last 10 minutes. Got insulin syringes and stuff already in the room. She has a central line running, or that has D5 half with 20 NDQs running right now. It's at 125. They want it to be brought down to 100 once that feeding start, but like I said, you can deal with X-ray.
Yeah, they've been real problematic.
She's very pleasant. Didn't have orientation to where she was, but I went in and talked to her. She was crying, I believe, but I made her so happy. What are the questions you got for me?
No neurochecks as of right now that need to be documented. Left-sided weakness and facial droop is what I saw and what I was reported to. So no changes. Potassium was low this morning. That was before we got the potassium hanging. So hopefully next lab draw should be back within normal limits. I went ahead and took out I think I verbalized it right at the beginning that I was going to take that out. I don't know if I didn't actually. Huh?
What?
No, the bad infiltrated IV.
That's right.
What else you got?
That's it.
All right. Works for me.
Great job.